Huge news today for the Gators as they land a massive commit and add to the defensive back room that Corey Raymond is filling up. Wardell Mack is now a Gator. He is from John Ehret High School in Louisiana, four-star cornerback. He is the number 19 player in the country according to On3. He's ranked 231st according to 24/7, but he is a four-star everywhere. Currently, he'd be a five-star for On3 since he's in the top 32 there. He is 6 foot, 170 pounds. He picked Florida over Florida State, Texas, LSU, and Alabama. So those are some pretty big names that the Gators beat out. LSU was a massive leader for him. He is not only from the state of Louisiana, but also has visited LSU more than any team recruiting him. On3 had LSU with a 78% chance to land him as of Saturday, the 29th of July. So listen, I'm sure you've noticed there is a different background today than what you're used to. I am literally on vacation in the mountains in North Carolina. Not only am I on vacation, but the power at the house I'm staying at actually went out a little bit ago. So if you've noticed, the top half of my hair is wet, the bottom is blow dry, but this is how important I thought it was to get this video out to you guys. So here we are. This is a different background. If you are celebrating this commitment with us and you are super jacked and you appreciate the different background and the hard work, do me a favor and comment a big Go Gators right now down below. I want this video to be filled up with Gator emojis today. This is a huge pickup. Before we go any further, it cannot be understated how massive it is to go into LSU's backyard and get a blue chip kid from there. This was a battle against Brian Kelly, who is one of the best recruiters in the country, and Billy Napier walked away with it. This is like somebody coming into Orlando or Tampa and stealing somebody that the Gators really wanted. It is huge. It is a good sign that recruiting is headed in the right direction. Beating LSU, a program who, truly, Brian Kelly just came in and things took off. This is big. This is really big for the Gators. Let's talk a little bit more about Wardell Mack. Played both ways as a junior, including receiving reps at receiver, quarterback, cornerback, which obviously is what he will play for the Gators, and special teams. He is a special kid. I saw quotes about him where they said, we just let him do his thing. He is special. He is different. He makes a difference the second he steps on the field. He's got 33-inch arms, super long, super athletic kid. 55 tackles and 4 interceptions in 2021, had over 1,000 yards of offense over his junior season and sophomore season combined. Really, really good on both sides of the ball and special teams, but really he excels at cornerback for sure. He plays incredibly aggressively and is a huge threat to go up and get the ball anytime it is thrown in his direction. He has the tenacity that you want out of a DB, and he moves really, really fluidly. Everything is very natural and his motion is very compact. Nothing is wasted. This is one of those things we've talked about in previous videos, how you really want those DBs that play wide receiver. There's that old adage, if you can't catch, then move to DB. This is a guy that can catch. This is a kid that played wide receiver. This is a really, really talented kid on both sides of the ball, and those wide receiver skills are going to come in handy when he's playing for Corey Raymond's secondary. And speaking of Corey Raymond, massive hat tip to him here. His experience in the state of Louisiana cannot be understated in this commitment. Very excited to see him develop Mack and really continue to stack an elite DB class. UF's defensive backs room is only getting better. The safety position is really impressive right now, and now he's loading up at cornerback as well. I want to take a quick second right now to give a big, huge thank you to everybody out there. We are going to crush our goal of 5,000 subscribers by the Utah game. So maybe it's time to set a new one and try to get to 6,000 instead. We'll see how much this community can grow between now and then. But if you haven't joined the family, click the subscribe button below right now. All right, let's keep talking about Florida recruiting. This class is absolutely ridiculous right now, and they are not done yet. Being top 3 is nice, but as Lagway has said, we want that number 1 spot. Several massive targets are on the board for the Gators, like Jeremiah Smith, Jamari Howard, and others. And Of course, this all happens because of Billy Napier and his army. He is certainly building something, and though everyone doesn't see it at this exact moment, they will eventually. Florida is out recruiting both of their in-state rivals right now and is certainly closing the gap with Georgia and the other elites in the SEC. Recruiting could not have gone any better for the Gators this summer. And the fact that they're doing it coming off of a 6-win season shows how much trust and faith these kids have in Billy Napier and what he is building here at Florida. It also shows that UF has an elite NIL game. Let's not sugarcoat things, all right? To compete in today's NIL landscape, you have to have a good NIL game. Kids have to know that they're going to be taken care of when they get to campus. And that is evident that that's the case for Florida. We've shown you some of his highlights today, but if you want to see more of Wardell Mack, courtesy of huddle.com,
Okay, Gators, have your feet and cheer for the orange and blue!
Yeah, that's 508 right there. 508. Yep.
Now it's time to sit along for the Florida March.
we're about a month away from the season starting and could not be more excited to be kicking off against Utah. If you want to get caught up on all the major updates headed into that game, click right here to watch that video.